Welcome back to the channel, Racing Family, and today we'll be doing a preview of races for Saturday, September 20, 2025. This race meet looks to be a good race meet, competitive races, and some races worth going miles to see. Of course, the big event will be the open allowance race that will be run by 5 horses. Wish it had more quality horses in that field. That race will go 5.5 furlong, $1.4 million purse, ride all day. Will get a chance to prove that he is amongst the best horses in the land. Race number one, 200,000 claimers. And of course, this is for 5 years and up. 6 years and up has to be non-winners of two, and 5-year-old maidens are allowed. Big guy in the sky, number one, Dane Dawkins for Michael Spencer, one and last. I've been watching that horse for quite a few races, and of course, him winning was no surprise. I expect him to do back-to-back wins. But this race is open. Number four, Schlesinger will be the lightest he has ever been in. Well, the lightest he's ever been. I don't recall him being this light, but the lightest he has been in quite a while, that I'm sure of. He'll be carrying about 108 pounds into this race. Getting weight from other horses, having the back class to be able to set off in front, going 3.5 furlong and be difficult to catch. He hasn't shown us much since the start of this year, but he has to be kept on the right track. Number six, Blinding Light. Seen frequently at exercise, still a maiden after 21 attempts. May continue to be a maiden after this race is done. Number 9, Absolute Blue, must be kept on the right side. Number 10, Galway Bay, has a lot of opening speed and could set off in front and be difficult to catch. Number 8, Queen Van, will be all the rage with Ryan Lewis for Stedman Curtis. But at the end of the day, I am taking number 1, Big Guy in the Sky, to beat number 8, Queen Van, then number 10, Galway Bay, and number 4, Schlesinger. We move on to race number 2. This is for native bred trios and up, and 4-year-olds, non-winners of 4, and imported trios and up, non-winners of 3. 6 horses are declared for this event. Number 1, Enthusiasm skips a class. Doesn't give this one much a chance to win this one. Rocket Fire Seb, well bred, that's number 2. Won last time out by 9 3/4 lengths in front of Fearless Mission, Riches to Rag and Company. Ramping that event going 7. Will get an extension in journey. That could be what the doctor order. Rocket Fire Seb will be a no-brainer in this event. Number 3, Perfect Affair, another R skipping a level to come up into this event. Perfect Affair, not really a sprinter, but won at a sprinting distance last time out. As I mentioned, coming out of Nuclear Fear, winning at a sprinting distance is something that he can do. But Perfect Affair, in my opinion, needs more distance, and getting 7.5 might be where it is most comfortable. Last by half a length, the Bossman going 8 on the 16th of August. Perfect Affair with Tyrese Anderson will be there when this one is being decided, but it's still a very competitive field, quality field. Number 4, J Speed. Garvin Harris for Jason DeCosta. This one has the potential to upset the principals in this race, the big two. And speaking of big two, the second big horse in this field is number 5, H2O. H2O came to the races at 4-5, let down his backers, also lost at 2-5, and at 4-5, a lot of persons started to write off this one until it won, beating Brampton Boy and Company by 7 lengths easy in a time of 126 and 3, which is a good time. H2O is looking up at exercise, working well at exercise for this event, and H2O will be there when this one is being decided. Global Pursuit have some ability, but is currently out of his depth in this field. Also, one of those horses that has skipped the level to make this race possible. In this event, I'm taking number 2, Rocket Fire Seb, the better of the two foreign invaders, and for a second, give me number 5, H2O, with Shane Ellis for Jason DaCosta. Should be worth seeing. Radish Roman and Shane Ellis mixing it up, coming down the stretch with these two horses. If there's going to be an upset, look no further than J Speed or Perfect Affair. We come to race number 3, native bred, 4 years and up, non-winners of 4, and imported 4 years and up, non-winners of 3. They go 6 furlongs. Chief Dallas Love will have the figure 8 on for this event. Last time this one ran with the figure 8, it won by 3.5 lengths. I was wondering why they took it off last time out, even though I did at Chief Dallas Love as a horse that could beat Come Home to Me, and Come Home to Me is quite a very useful horse. So if I have Chief Dallas Love to beat Come Home to Me, then clearly I believe Chief Dallas Love can beat this field. Chief Dallas Love can 116 with Olin Mullins, working good at exercise coming into this event. Number 2, Matusa Romario Spencer for Howard McLeod. Matusa possesses good amount of speed and will be there when this one is being decided. Smart Trick must not be underestimated. The general has an habit of winning at good odds. Number 6, Firecracker will be the main threat to the number 1 horse, Chief Dallas Love. Firecracker, Tyrese Anderson for Philip Fiani OD. Firecracker was beaten on last. Well, the last time it met Chief Dallas Love by 3.5 lengths. Since then, Firecracker has managed to win, beating Come Home to Me. Come Home to Me was coming off a layoff, broke slow that day. Firecracker has a habit of breaking slow sometimes, and if this one jumps slow, then Chief Dallas Love, who is expected to set off in front, will not be caught. I'm taking number 1, Chief Dallas Love, to beat number 6, Firecracker, then number 5, the General, and number 2, Matuso. We come to race number 4. This is for native bred 4 years and up, non-winners of 3, and imported 4 years and up, non-winners of 2, going a mile. And Rully Dan comes into this event running some good race, notorious for breaking slow and running down the field. Did so and was 4 lengths in front of Wicked Cassie on last. Has been looking good at exercise coming into this event from the camp of Oral Aiden, and Unruly Dan could be unsaddled in the winner's enclosure. Chief Dissident will have a fighting chance to be there in the exotic, very fit at this time, can run a good race here. Wicked Cassie also fit, one that I've expected to have graduated from this class already. Will come back here, will have a fighting chance, will take a lot of betting. Wicked Cassie will have a lot of backer. Demar Williams will be partnering this one for Wacky Lynch, and the race really boils down to Wicked Cassie and Unruly Dan. Last time out, Unruly Dan walked out of the gate and ran down Wicked Cassie. On that day, Wicked Cassie was 7 pounds lighter than Unruly Dan. On this day, it will be 8 pounds lighter. So Unruly Dan has shown to have given Wicked Cassie weight and still run it down and catch it, going a distance of 7.5 furlong. Now with an extension in journey and Unruly Dan running better the longer it runs, then I think Unruly Dan will get the better of Wicked Cassie. Bushfire will have blinkers off, visor on, a change of equipment might do it some good, because this one runs better with these equipment that is on now. I'm not sure why they switched last time out. and put on the blinkers, considering that the previous time this one was in the blinkers, it finished 14th, 27 lengths behind. Now they did the same thing, it finished 13.7 and 3/4 lengths behind. Bushfire will have a fighting chance. Imaya is a horse that you cannot underestimate. Shooting Star, one that should be doing better based on the talent that is as that's number 7. Looking good at exercise, will have a fighting chance, will be in the top 3. If the top 2 doesn't win, then it would be Shooting Star. I'm taking number 1 and rule it down to beat number 3, Wicked Cassie. Then number 7, Shooting Star. And number 2, Chief Dissident. We come to race number 5. This is for native bred 4 years and up, non-winners of 2, and imported 4 years and up, maiden. They go a distance of 5 furlongs straight. Speed on wheel, number 1, comes into this event with only one good race since releasing the maiden tag. This one can do Ocean better, and that was a neck behind of Siempre Valiente in a driving finish. Radam, that finished behind this one, came back to win. Number 2, a plum, must be kept on the right side. We'll have some equipment changes. Ran well on the 13th of July, finishing fourth, 1.5 lengths behind of Speed on Wheel, Radam, Siempre Valiente and company. A replication of that run could see a plum being in the top 3 quite easily. Ballistic Missile may be out of his depth, but does have the ability to upset this field. Number 4, Cleopatra Queen, coming down the straight, does possess some speed and will be there when this one is being decided. Captain Fantastic, one that came to the races with a good reputation, should have been Ocean better, but seem to have added setback, and of course, having setback will definitely affect any racehorse. Number 8, Dream to Reality, is my idea of the one they'll have to beat. Did 102 on the 13th of September out the gate, has been working well at exercise. Will have Dane Darkin for Jacqueline Roman in a field that is competitive but not the best of field. This one will have the blinkers off, the visors now placed on this racehorse. A change of equipment could definitely be what the doctors order, and being that in this competitive field, I definitely have to pick a winner. I am going to go with number 8, Dream to Reality. Not a lot of confidence with any of these horses, though. So, Dream to Reality, number 8, ahead of number 4, Cleopatra Queen, number 5, Captain Fantastic, and number 1, Speed on Wheel. Any of these horses can win this event. We come to race number 6, native bred 5 years and up, non-winners of 3, and imported 5 years and up, non-winners of 2, 11 horses going 5.5 furlong. Number 2, cruising again, one last time out, beating Stormboy and Mo Aviator in a driving finish. Cruising again will definitely have a fighting chance and is my outsider in this event. Number 3, Toots ran well against Bella Bella and Always Right and company, and last, not seen at exercise since then. That is my only concern with this cruising again racehorse. Number 4, Princess Ifia will have cheek pieces on. Comes into this event working well at exercise. Last time going 5.5 furlong. This one finished third, 5 lengths behind of the eventual winner Money Boxers, 2.5 lengths behind of Toots. Should be performing better, this Princess Ifia, but based on what I'm seeing, based on this exercise and the way this one conduct itself, going 5.5 and those approximate distance, then Princess Ifia should be able to do well right here, not having a lot of quality like it's used to in its previous races. Number 7, Leading Lad. Leading Lad came off his hospital bed after about 10 months off the track to win in front of Security Code Mo Aviator and company by 2 lengths. Second run after layoff now for Leading Lad. Leading Lad is definitely better than these, and if fit enough, could win this event quite easily. Xylophonic Steel must be kept on the right side. Workout Crew could be the one to beat. Ran really well last time out, beaten by Charming Sound, Always Right, and Company. Always Right, the perennial bridesmaid who keeps running second, but being ahead behind of Always Right, who if Always Right was in this field would have been expected to win, even though Always Right would somehow manage to come second. Workout Crew chances in this event is strong, along with number 10, the Power of His Highness. But for me, number 11, Jack Daniel has been prepared well for this event. The blinkers now off. Demar Williams for Patrick Wacky Lynch is the one that I expect to win this event. Seen at exercise, looking good at exercise. Not much quality around here. This is a horse that beat the likes of Bliss Strike and Electrode in February, and since coming back to the races has managed to be 3.5 lengths, even though coming down the straight behind of Rich Liner. Rich Liner is a horse that conduct itself well down the straight. This Jack Daniel horse has the ability at 5 year old to finally win its third race of his career. And such, I'm taking Jack Daniel, hoping for a good price ahead of Leading Lad. So it's number 11, Jack Daniel, ahead of number 7, Leading Lad. Then number 9, Workout Crew. Number 4, Princess Ifia. Toots will be there when it's being decided. And number 2, Cruising Again, my outsider in the party. Now we come to race number 7. This is maiden horses, 3 year olds, fillies, 14 entered, 5.5 they go. Miss Brayton, number 3, find yourself here back again. Blinkers off on Miss Brayton. What can I say about Miss Brayton? This one has been expensive to follow, but I've been beaten by some better horses if we're being honest. Dreamer's Corner, Altogether, Cutout, Alive, Good Conscience, Riley J. Better horses than Miss Brayton, and certainly better horses than this field. I am now confident in the ability of Miss Brayton to beat this field. So I'm taking number 3, Miss Brayton with Demar Williams to win in this field. Now we need to worry about who is going to come second. Bad Tanisha, Eric Orton, coming to the track for the first time, has not really been pushed at exercise, but as a newcomer in a field that is not that competitive, you have to give the newcomers a second look, basically. And also in this field, there are a few other horses that you have to keep a good eye on in this highly competitive field, to include as well number 9, Life is Light. I took that one to win last time out. Not sure what happened. The information is that that one got injured in the race. Life is Life returned here, beaten 5 lengths, well, beaten 9 lengths by D Storm into fifth. Sparking Flyer, who is also in this race, who was heavily whispered last time out, closer to race time, is also in this race with Life is Light. Life is Life will definitely have a fighting chance in this event. Fantastic Edge must be kept on the right side. Run a good race and last. Will now have the blinkers off, visor on. Working well at exercise, will be carrying about 112 pounds with Tyrese Anderson. Sparkling Fire, number 12, ran well behind of the Storm. Came into the lane and looked as if it could have caught the Storm, but didn't. Sparkling Fire must be kept on the right side now, running against Phillies after being whispered last time out against Colts and Gelding as well. Sparkling Fire must be kept on the right side. Number 13, You're My Sweetie, will have a fighting chance in this race. And based on the last race this one did behind of Candy Girl, being injured in that event, could have won that race had it not been hindered. You're My Sweetie must definitely be kept on the right side. In this event, on a vote of confidence, Miss Brayton has been elected to go into the winners enclosure ahead of number 13, You're My Sweetie. Then number 9, Life is Light. And number 11, Fantastic Edge. Sparkling Fire must be kept on the right side and must be given a ton of respect. We come to race number 8. This is for open allowance horses. In this race number 8, this is a field of 5, going 5.5. A very competitive field. Fearless Force has run at this distance on multiple occasions and has won 5 from 16. Radish Roman will take the ride for this one. Unbelievable Force. Also another one of the Philip Fiani horses. Radish Roman has ridden this one as well on multiple occasions. Paul Francis will take this one going 111 pounds. Looking well at exercise, looks to be slightly better prepared than Fearless Force, but any of these two can run in front of each other. The talk of the town is Ride All Day. Ride All Day. 6 races, 5 win, 1 second place. Run for this grey colt. Ride All Day looks to be in sparkling form at exercise. 5.5 in 106 and 4, 59 and 4, and I was told that's the easiest 106 they have ever seen. Of course, that is opinionated. I didn't see that run for myself and I didn't time it for myself. But Ride All Day has been conducting itself in races looking to be a big horse. Philip Fiani, best hope, it seems, to win the Mute Mile. And I've been singing the praises of the 3-year-old horses that has been imported all season. And I am saying that one of them can win the Mute Mile. But let's come back to this event. Last time out, this one stepped up to class and won by 2 3/4 length in front of Sheer Delight and Rhythm Buzz, setting off in front and was not caught. So far, this one has shown that it can stalk the leader and run on and beat the leader. And this one has shown that it can set off in front and beat the field. This Ride All Day racehorse is going places. On debut, this one did 106 and 1 as a 2-year-old to beat Fearless Force and Rico, and that was an easy win. The only defeat so far was an upset win by Unspun, who did 113 to beat this one also in 113. Then this one came back and beat Balmore and Company, spanking Gervano by 7 lengths and Mamma Mia by 3 lengths. If Gervano and Mamma Mia was in this field, I would fancy Gervano and Mamma Mia to be running second in this race. So, well, I would fancy Mamma Mia to run second, not sure about Gervano at this distance, probably at a longer distance. So, also in this race, number 4, California Crown, Shane Ellis for Jason DaCosta. California Crown has a lot of early speed and could be on the headline. Number 5, Money Market, is in a race where it may just be not fast enough to factor here, but let us see. Number 3, Ride All Day, strongly ahead of number 2, Unbelievable Force. Then number 1, Fearless Force, and number 4, California Crown. A Philip Fiani trifecta. Wow. Now we come to race number 9. They go 6.5 furlong. This is for native bred trios and up, well, trios and up maiden, and native bred trios, non-winners of 2. They go 6.5. Number 2, Sashan. Sashan running some good races and does have a lot of quality here, working well at exercise, will come into this event with the blinkers now on. Radish Roman is sticking with this one, and so am I sticking with this one to run a good race. Number three, Big Boss, Demar Williams for Ray Phillips. Big Boss ran well in the Fanna Griffiths trophy race, going 9.5 for a long. In that event, beaten by Pretty Perfect, Alchemy Soul, Woman in Love, and Company. Looked okay in the Jamaica Derby, and before that was in a non-winners of two race on the 29th of June, finishing fourth, 2.5 lengths behind of Miss Marbella and Company. Big Boss will sell favorite in this event, but I'm not sure if I want this one to win this race. Number seven, Miniola continues to improve, but will not be my outsider in this event, even though I think it have an outside chance, and I will tell you why soon. Number eight, Prince Rye, Anthony Allen for Jason DeCosta. 6.5 furlong, this one went on the 23rd of August, finishing 1.25 lengths behind of Enthusiasm after walking out of the gate at the odds of 2-5. Prince will come back into this event and will be all the rage. Number 9, Easy Money must be kept on the right side. And number 11, my outsider in the package, and the one that I'm tipping to win this one is Dreamer's Corner. Dreamer's Corner came to the races with a good reputation, finishing fifth, 6.5 lengths behind in a time of 104.4, which is ordinary for 5 rounds. Came back and was beaten by altogether in a time of 110.4. Came back and won in a time of 122.3, carrying 123 pounds. And this one looked as if it had way more running in its leg. Now, this one has improved since then, is on the upgrade, is going places, has been working with Run Julie Run at a decent odds of 8-1, not having much competition around in terms of high quality horses. In this field, this horse working with Run Julie Run will be kind of 113 pounds, will be getting weights from other horses in this field that will pose a challenge, the likes of Prince Roy, Easy Money, and Company. In this event, based on what I'm seeing, I am going to be taking Dreamer's Corner for an upset to close the day for a quick 1-2, improving racehorse from the camp of Ian Passard, number 11, I mean, Dreamer's Corner to beat number 8, Prince Roy, then number 2, Sashon, and number 3, Big Boss. So I'm taking our outers in this event. Now we come to race number 10. They go 6.5 furlong, and this is for overnight horses. I've narrowed this down to 4 horses. Lots of horses with good chance, but I had to narrow it down. Floridina has shown to have a good amount of speed, going 6.5 furlong. This will be right up the alley of Floridina Radish Roman for Arnold Rambali Jr. Looking good at exercise, will definitely have a fighting chance. Zulu Warrior does have a lot of speed as well, but Floridina has beaten Zulu Warrior already, and I think that it will do so again. Also in this event, Linguist are shown to be quite capable at 6 and 6.5. This one went 6.5, beating Brahma Bull, Enthusiasm, and Company with the Cardenas on the 27th of April. Has since gone on to conduct itself well, beaten by Supernatural Power, not something that is disgraceful, in a good time of 115.4. And ran well, going 10 furlong to win the Jamaica Oaks. Linguist as a 3-year-old is improving and is definitely going to come to overnight and beat these. Number 10, Strike Smart. Number 10, Strike Hard. Shane Ellis from Matthew Williams. Not in my top 4, but I'll talk about this one shortly. This is one that has not raced in Jamaica before, and the book is giving no information on this one, well, at least a past performance. Number 13, Perfect Brew, Demar William for Richard Azan. Perfect Brew gets a race that it should win. This one has finally gotten a relief in terms of competition. Used to racing against the likes of Fearless Force, Bootylicious, Mama Mia, Ride All Day, Gervano, will now get a class relief. Perfect Brew does have a lot of ability, and I'm tipping number 13, Perfect Brew, down in this overnight field to beat number 9, Linguist, then number 5, that's Florendina, and number 7, Zulu Warrior. Now let's talk about Strike Art quickly so that if anyone wants to take that one on their bet, they can. Will not be in my top 4. Reason why it will not be in my top 4, this one has not run in the past 3 years. Last run on the almost 3 years. Last run on the last day of December 2022. This one is out of the stallion, is from the stallion, not out of the stallion, from the stallion, Kentucky bred stallion that is Flashback. No, Flashback has not really produced any horses of note, and Flashback was not really the greatest of race horses, but it must be said that Flashback did run in the Santa Anita Derby and the Malibu Stake, running in Grade 1 races, finishing second and fourth in those races, respectively. This Flashback also won a Grade 2 race as well at Santa Anita. So a decent racehorse. If this horse was Flashback, then it would be a monster coming to Jamaica. But hasn't been seen for 3 years on the track. Don't know what condition it is. Last run in the Arlan Holiday Stake, a Grade 3 race at Gulfstream. So far in his career, I've won 3 races from 14 starts. This one has run in the Curling Florida Derby, a big race, finishing seventh in that race. And this curling, I should say, Florida Derby, is a horse that has seen quite a lot of monsters over the years participating in that race. So running in that race will suggest that it does have some form of ability. Monsters that have won that race include the likes of White Aberio in the year that it ran, Tis the Law, Maximum Security, Constitution, Fierceness, and I believe this year it was won by Tappan Street. So that's all I can say on that horse. Does have some ability. If it's fit enough, it can win this event. But based on what I'm seeing so far, I don't think this one is going to come off a 3 year layoff, 36-2. It is okay, and just automatically win here carrying 126 pounds. But let us see. Anyway, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace out for now.